Let me know which one you think we should do. I'm still looking, y'all. Or we could even do like a white on white. Of course you can. We could do a white on white. And sometimes white on white is gorgeous. So, those are the options. Unless I find something else. So let me bring you down. Now I haven't done this petal in a long time, so I'm going to show it to you 3 different times. Y'all like that blue? Okay, so we are using every set of the inside holes only. Now, if you don't want yours as big as this is going to be, then don't use the very last set of holes. Okay, I am going to use all of them so that you can actually see how big it gets. So we are starting off with a 20-inch on the longest point, and let's make this petal. Y'all ready? So this is poly burlap. I did wood burn it because I always wood burn poly burlap. Y'all, it got cold here. The heck. So to make sure that all of my petals are uniform, y'all know me, serge edge upper left, bottom right. And then we're going to bring that top to the bottom, just like that. We're going to flatten this part out, and we're going to clip both of these tips. Because it really doesn't matter what this part looks like, because this part is going in the zip tie. It matters. Nope, you don't need to send me no snow. You can keep it. So it doesn't matter what this end looks like, but it matters what these tips look like. Okay. So we're just forming our tips and clipping them. And then trying to get these as straight as we can, just like that. And then we're going to scrunch from this corner to the middle. Okay, just like that. So that's what you have. And then we're going to flip them up. Just like that. We can unclip them now. And I want to make sure they're about even. And then we're just going to band our ends. Hello, everybody. Just like that. And then we're going to separate them so they sit side by side. And then I'm going to open them up. Make them just a little bit bigger. Just like that. And that is going to be our petal. Isn't that pretty? So I will do that petal 2 more times as we get going. I am going to save this long end for the end, just because it does get kind of big. So then all we have to do is put our petals into the zip tie. Kind of did this one backwards, but that's backwards for me. Doesn't mean it's really backwards, but... Okay, now like I said, if you don't want it as big, then don't use that outside hole. What are y'all up to this weekend? It dropped like almost 35 degrees in a matter of a day, y'all. Not happy. Not happy at all. Oh, you're doing the snowman kit? Hello, hello. $70? How the heck is it 70 degrees down there and right now it's like in the 50s here? How is that even possible? Isn't that cool? All right, so we've got one more. Always adjust them. Bring it in just a little bit if it's not matching up. You finally made it to alive. Okay, we're gonna do this one and then I will make the petal again. Only 58 in California, really? So this one is actually, so I forgot to cut that off. This is actually one that's like the tips almost have to be perfect or you are really gonna notice that it's off. That's why I do not make this petal very often. Global warming, right? Hey, hey. If I'm going to do this petal, I love doing it with the poly burlap because it just behaves a little bit better than using like a decomesh, even though you can use a decomesh. I'm not saying you can't, but the petals just behave a little bit better. All right, we got one more. Oh, it's not warm here. That's for dang sure. Okay, there's our second side. Let me show that petal again. So 10 by 10. Get your clips. Now, if you don't want to use the clips, you don't have to use the clips. It just makes it easier to keep those ends together for me. Okay, so bring your top to your bottom. Get those ends together. So clip them both and then kind of flatten it. Remember, it doesn't really matter what this end looks like. And then we're going to scrunch from the middle up. Thank you for floating my boat. just like that. Flip it up. You can go ahead and unclip. Kind of make sure those tips are even. Clip your bottom. You're getting snow flurries. Have fun. Don't send it my way. Okay, and then open them up and spread them out. Just like that. All right, let's get this other side done. If it's not cooperating, sometimes you can adjust it and then clip it in place, or you can put a dab of glue. Sometimes that'll hold it. Don't put a lot because then it's going to show. Ah, congratulations, Susan. Look like angel wings. Now this one is available on my website if you want to purchase it. It is under Live 11 12 22. And then you can pick which ribbon you want in the middle. I was looking for a sign, but I really didn't have a sign that I liked in the middle. All right, last one on this side. Hey, your whole house is done? Watching you from the UK, first time watcher, welcome. I am Michelle for Monkeys Creations, so if you have any questions, let me know. All right, we're gonna do this last, but there's what it looks like so far. And we'll adjust these petals once I can see it all together. But let's make one more petal. Okay, so 10 by 10, curve side up, serged edge, upper left, bottom right. We're going to bring top to bottom. Okay, bring your edges together. Clip them is the easiest way to do it so it stays in place. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then we're just going to scrunch from this end to this end. Some people scrunch from this side to this side. I don't find that it matters. It's really up to you. Okay, flip it up, unclip, adjust it until your tips are somewhat at the same length. Hello, hello. And then you can band it or put it right on your board. Separate them, go up underneath, fix that petal, make it a little bit bigger. See the difference? Oh, you probably can't see it on camera, but I can see it. Okay, and there's your petal. The candy cane, do you glue the boards together? You mean the candy cane using the half oval and the rectangle? No, you just zip tie them together. My shoes keep squeaking, y'all. So y'all be thinking which ribbon we should do. We have a blue, red, ivory, or we can do white on white. Most people are already saying blue. Hello, hello. You like the blue? Lavender wasn't a choice. Blue, red. Although I do have a lavender I could use, but oh, we are making a cross. Thanks for floating my boat. Red, white, and blue. I'm not making a patriotic. This is a Christmas wreath. But, I mean, you could make it patriotic if you wanted. Welcome from Canada. Ohio, it's snowing. Have fun. All right, last one going in. That was an evil laugh. All right, and there you go. When I hang this up, I will. It's hard to see it laying down, but I can tell just by kind of looking at it that some of them are a little bit off, but that's okay because I can fix it once I get it hung up. All right, so get these out of the way. The center is just the OCD straw, exactly. The center is just going to be a bow. And then we can add just a little bit of greenery around it if we wanted to. You can add balls if you want. You can do whatever you want to do in the center. Okay? I'm thinking just a simple bow. Let the cross speak for itself. So it sounds like most people either want the blue or the red. I'm thinking I really want to go red, but that white would be gorgeous. Or I'm sorry, the blue would be gorgeous. Blue, blue, blue. Okay, we'll do blue. Everybody wants blue. We'll do blue. I'm just thinking, y'all, how long I want my tails. Now, because it's, you know, it's kind of plain at this point, and all we're adding is a bow, you kind of want it to be, I guess, dramatic, right? So I'm thinking, let's add some extra tails to begin with. And I don't want it too big. I think I'm going to go with 5-inch loops, because we don't want the bow to take over. Except in the middle where it's supposed to take over, right? An angel from, you could definitely put the angel. I'll show y'all what Vicky's talking about. Hey, hey. So we'll do, I'm trying to think of how many loops I want. Let's just do the regular, except I'm going to go down a 1/2 inch instead of 1 inch. So about a 1/2 inch down for the second set of loops. Would the manger oval be too big for the center? Yes, probably. All right, we got a really bad kink in this ribbon. If I cannot work it out, ay, ay, ay. All right, hold on. Can't have a kink in my ribbon. So let's cut it off there. Trying to see if I can work it out. I know I can't work out that chunk. I'm not even going to worry about it right now. Let's just keep going with another spool. So I got my second one there. Hello, hello. So we're going to do my second loop here. A hair straightener does sometimes work. You have to be really careful though, especially with some of these silky ribbons. And then we're just going to go down just a half an inch again and do our last loop on each side. Hello. Cousin and girlfriend get together. We'll have fun. Right, Regina? That's why you always need 2 rolls of everything. Grab a pipe cleaner. Hey, hey. Pull it tight. Give it a good twist. What is the little thing on my left? What is the little, I got a lot of little things. Help me out, girlfriend. Help me out. Brown. Do you mean this thing? Is that what you're talking about? That is the multi-silver, multi-gold rhinestone senna that is available on my website. Is that what you're asking about? This thing, that is the angel that Vicky brought up that we could use. I'll show it to you. That is from Wreath. That is my right. She is adorable. You collect angels? Well, she is from Iveth Wright. And I think I shared her link on yesterday's video because I showed all of the signs I got from her. But I can share it again after the live. So if you didn't see the signs I showed yesterday, I can show them again at the end. Okay, so we have our bow. Let's grab. So if you wanted to put that angel right in the middle, you could. That would be adorable. But we are just going to add a simple bow. You need her with dark hair? I don't know if she has that option. I'm trying to be careful and not snag the ends. You bought the elf she made. She makes some adorable things. Alright, so let's get these curled up. Now, if you purchase this on my website and you want a different bow or a different color, just make sure you put it in the comments, okay? And I can make you a different color bow. Oh, thanks, Chris. There's Iveth's link, y'all. I like using the 1.5 inch for these crosses because if you start getting into that 2.5 inch, then it kind of seems to overtake your crosses. Did you see what I wrote about my address in the comments the other day? My order won't show. Private message me. It's hard to get the comments in my lives. So if you can private message me that, or just send me your address again, and then we don't have to worry about it. See, so I like how you can still see that mesh underneath. Now, this is the Unique in the Creek frame, cross frame. And if you want to, you're going to place another order. Oh, okay. Then I'll just add it to your order. If you wanted to make it even bigger, if you wanted to make a huge cross, you could even add a rectangle board to your ends and make it even bigger. It's lopsided. Hold on. Much better. More better. So very simple, elegant. I can tell my petals are off. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one it is. But I will get all of that straightened out once I get it hung up. The blue does really make it pop. But I think this style is just a little bit more elegant. If you look on my YouTube channel, I've done a lot of crosses. I think most of them using like the Dean Michael petal or something like this. But this one just adds that touch of elegance, I think. So there you go. But you could always put that angel right in the middle. All right, so the rest of, if y'all want to see them again, she's got the cupcakes. These are going to Dre from Ranch House. I'm going to send these to her so she can do it live with them. We've got the snowman. Or the price on the cross, I believe, is $60. So $80 with shipping. So I'm going to do these, or one of these at least, on the character board and glue that right to the center. And then the Santa. These signs are printed, but I will tell you, these are all her original paintings. She just puts them to make them a little bit, I don't want to say cheaper because that's not the word, a little bit less expensive for us that purchase the signs. She prints them, but she always adds a little something. So there's some added brush marks that are painted on there. Or sometimes like this one, she'll add glitter to the top. So she always adds a little bit extra to them. But these are prints. But they are on wood. There's Mrs. Claus. More affordable. There you go. And this one, oh my God. Is that not stinking cute? And then the scarecrow. It's a little too late in the season to do the scarecrow, so I'll save that one for next year. Oh, you want a mannequin head from her? Awesome. Did you do it? But she has some awesome designs. She does do the mannequin heads as well. So you can go check those out. But the cupcakes are going to Dre, and she's going to do that live. And then the angel, of course. But she has so many more signs, y'all. So go check her out. All right, I'm going to get this one fixed up. I'm going to get it outside. Oh, it's so cold. I don't want to go outside. But I'll get pictures and let y'all see it. They are awesome. All right, y'all. I'm getting back to work. Yeah, I will not be live tomorrow. But I will probably see y'all Monday. All right. Have an awesome weekend. Bye, y'all.